What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2001 movie Planet of the Apes. So, after a spectacular crash landing on an uncharted planet, brash astronaut Leo Davidson finds himself trapped in a savage world where talking apes dominate the human race. Desperate to find a way home, Leo must invade the invincible guerrilla army led by ruthless General Thade. So this movie is okay. I'm not the hugest fan of this movie, I'm not really gonna lie and everything, but I think it's alright. I'll start with the positives and then get on to the negatives. But as far as positives go, I'll say that the movie looks pretty good. It's big budget, it has top-notch sets and stuff, and the sets are kind of on an epic scale. They really go there with the sets and the filming locations and stuff. The makeup effects and costumes used in this movie bring the apes to life look pretty decent. I will say they're not fully great, and I'll get to that when I get into my negatives, but they look decent enough, I guess. The cast in here are okay. I think that Tim Roth is General Thade is decent. He's easily the best character in this movie and everything, and he's a decent villain in here. Helena Bonham Carter as Ari is okay too. Not one of her absolute best performances, but she's fine in the role. And Michael Clark Duncan, Paul Giamatti, and Estelle Warren are all good in their roles too, and Chris Christopherson as well. They all have supporting roles, and they each play their characters pretty well in here. Danny Elfman's score is pure fire. It's easily the best thing about this movie and everything. I absolutely love his score, and the cinematography in here is pretty good too. It's not on par with like a lot of Tim Burton's movies and stuff, but it is pretty good in here, and the CGI actually holds up pretty well and everything. It still looks really good. I will say, like, I was really impressed with how good the CGI held up in this movie and stuff, but it is mostly practical sets and stuff, so there isn't a lot of CGI either and everything. As far as negatives go, the biggest one I have is Mark Wahlberg as Captain Leo Davidson is just not very great. He's really miscast in the role. I think that it would have been better suited for someone like Matt Damon or maybe even like Paul Walker or something like that. Like I felt the role just really did not fit Mark Wahlberg at all and everything. And I also just feel like this doesn't feel like a Tim Burton movie at all either. Like there's just not really any of his style at all in this movie. This is one of those movies that every time I watch it, I'm like surprised that Tim Burton is the one that directed it, because it just does not feel like his style and type of movie whatsoever. And while most of the costumes and makeup effects do look really good on the apes and stuff, some of certain apes and stuff, especially like Paul Giamatti's character, they kind of look ridiculous and everything. Some apes look better than others and everything. So I'll say that the costumes and makeup and stuff, I feel like that's more of a mixed bag, because there are positives and negatives in there, because some of them, like I said, look really good, and some of them have aged really poorly and everything. And the pacing in this movie is not very good at all and everything, and the movie is painfully boring and slow at times. Like there's just times where I just want the movie to end and everything, and we still have like 30 or 40 minutes left into it. It's just very slow paced and everything. It's not very engaging and everything. The story itself isn't very strong, and none of the characters are really likable or really stand out or in a memorable way and everything. None of them have really great arcs or anything like that. None of them really stand out and stuff. So the characters are really thin in this movie, and the ending with the what I call the Abraham Lincoln. I know, don't shoot me, bad pun. But the Abraham Lincoln isn't as bad as some people say it is. I think it was setting up an interesting idea for a sequel that I actually really wish we could have gotten. I think I would have liked this movie a lot more if it didn't leave on that cliffhanger ending and stuff. I think that they might have had some good ideas of where to go and stuff, but yeah, this is not like a great movie, and it didn't really go anywhere, so it just makes the movie feel pointless and everything. Rewatching it nowadays and everything, like, it just doesn't feel like it really adds up to anything. You got the old Planet of the Apes franchise, which I haven't actually seen those yet, and then you got this new franchise with the CGI apes that look absolutely horrendous, but are great stories and with great characters that make up for the bad visuals. And this movie just, it has the visuals and stuff, but it doesn't have the style or the substance. It's style over substance for sure. And the callbacks to the original, which, like I said, I haven't seen. I just know enough about it. I've seen clips and things over the years about the original version and everything, but I didn't really like the callbacks that they did in here. Even as someone who isn't a fan of the original, felt like the callbacks were pretty lame and stuff. And the Charlton Heston cameo didn't really make anything special for this movie. It didn't make the movie better, but it didn't really make the movie worse either. It was fine, I guess, for what it is. But all in all, I think Planet of the Apes isn't a great movie, but it could be worse. It's just boring and slow, and it should have felt a lot more epic than it was and stuff, but it just didn't and everything. And I think part of that is just it's not the type of movie that Tim Burton is used to telling, and it really shows in his direction and the story and everything. So I think this could have been a much better movie than it was. So all in all, I give Planet of the Apes I'd give it a 5 out of 10, because it's one that I can handle watching every once in a blue moon, but it's not one that I really enjoy to rewatch and everything. It does have a little bit of nostalgia, because I did watch this one quite a bit as a kid, and even as a kid I never was huge on it, but I just liked watching it for the sets and everything. Like I said, style over substance. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Planet of the Apes, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody. I just want to say thank you for watching this video and everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and get more people going and help the channel grow. I really appreciate it, and thank you all, and have a good day.
Yeah.